Open up your app folder. Inside should be a Xcode proj file, which is the Xcode project file, so double click on that. Now it's telling me I need to upgrade my iRate. Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so welcome to Xcode. The first thing I notice is that in the top left it says Fast Laugh, which is the name of his project. Let's go ahead and change that to something that applies to us. For me it's going to be Factbook. So to do that, we're going to click on it once, click on it again, and then it'll let you edit it. So change it, then click enter. Now it's asking if we want to rename the project content items, so let's go ahead and rename it. Now sometimes they'll say or ask you if you want to do a snapshot. I think these are a good idea. Xcode kind of saves as it goes along, so it's scary if you make a change. Sometimes it's hard to undo. So let's go ahead and enable this. Okay, in the top left I can also see it still says Fast Laugh. This is the scheme. We're going to change this also. So if you click on it and then go to Manage Schemes, let's go ahead and click the minus sign. That's going to delete it. So click delete. Now hit the plus sign and it's going to name it correctly. We're going to hit OK. Click OK again. And now select your project in the top left corner right here. And then right over here you're going to see project and targets. So let's select the targets first. So your screen should look like this. Now make sure general is selected. These are the tabs at the top. So general should be selected. And the first thing you're going to see is bundle identifier. So we created this in the iOS Development Center a couple tutorials ago. So go ahead and enter yours. Then for version, you should just put 1.0 and build, do the same 1.0. Now let's go to the build settings tab at the top. Scroll down a bit and go to the area that says code signing. Now if you go down a little bit, it should say provisioning profile, and that name should sound familiar. We created provisioning profiles for this project, so we're going to go ahead and fill these in. So where it says none, click on that. Now I have a bunch here, but if you just started, you probably only have a couple provisioning profiles, so you should be able to find yours pretty quickly. Mine was named Factbook-Development and Factbook-Distribution, and since we're developing right now and testing, go ahead and click on the development one. Now do that everywhere it says none. Now if you go up a bit, you'll see code signing identity, and this is where we're going to put in the certificate that we did a while back. So let's go into here where it says multiple values and select that certificate that we created. Now same thing here, wherever it's not selected, go ahead and select it. So all of them should say the same thing here in the code signing section. All should say the same thing here in the provisioning profile section. Once that's done, let's go back to the top left. And we're going to select, instead of the target, we're going to select the project this time. Now click on the info tab first. And under configurations, right now it says use release for command line builds. Let's just say debug for now. And then let's go to build settings. Scroll down and code signing is here again. We're going to fill this in one more time just to be safe. So let's do the provisioning profile first again. And you can see I selected the development one again, and then go back up to code signing identity and fill that in too. Okay, so I think we're ready to test this. If you go to the top left where it shows your scheme and then it shows iPhone Retina 3.5 inch, this is what we're going to be testing on. So this is the iOS simulator, and you can test on a 3.5 inch, 4 inch, 4 inch 64-bit, and iPad. Or you can connect to your own device and then it'll pop up. So let's try that. Alright, so I connected my iPhone, so if I click in here and I go up, you'll see that my iPhone is listed there. Now since you won't be able to see that if I try testing, I'm going to stay on the simulator, and let's go with the 4 inch 64-bit iPhone Retina. Now to test it, all you do is hit the play button here, or you can go to product and then run. So let's go ahead and do that. It's going to tell you if the build succeeded, and then down here in the corner you can see iOS simulator starting to go. It should pop up on its own though. And there we go, it popped up, so that's great. That means the test worked. And there we go, we see the first joke. So everything's running smoothly. You should be able to test now, and anytime you make changes, you can test again. So we're going to start making changes to this code specifically in the next tutorial. So I'll see you there. Thanks, guys.